Right, we will first open these screws up. Well, I haven't done the repasting since I've got hands on this PS3, so I'm pretty much sure the thermal paste might have been dried up. I think the screws all are of same sizes. Yep. This might need a different one, I think. Nope. But you all might be thinking, why is it so clean? Actually, I have done a cleanup very recently. That's why you see the fan is pretty much clean, but I haven't opened up the parts yet, like each and every part. So let's get through with it. Just disconnect the connectors. This is thing you see here is the power supply. Just be careful with the wires if you're removing it. Right, we have two screws here. Not to get confused with the screws, I'm placing them sequence wise so that I remember. I think it is good to remove. When you're removing this particular power supply, make sure to not put much pressure while pulling this part, because there is a pin, you will see it in a bit. As you can see, this is the pin I was talking about. Just make sure not to get it bent or anything, otherwise you're good to go. Let's keep it aside. Next we have the Blu-ray player here and the fan here. Now we would be disconnecting these ribbons. Just apply a little pressure on this one and pull them off. That's it. Not too much, not too less. Yep. So we see all these three ribbons are now disconnected, which means it is safe to remove the Blu-ray disc player. Let's just open up these screws as well. think we can remove the whole part up. There is one screw remaining, which is here. Let me just move it aside. Yep. The display is working fine for me, so I'm not opening the layers. There are 2 layers in between this case, so we are just pulling this whole part up. Yep, here you go. As you can see, there is a ribbon here which for me was easily removable, but do not try to pull it here like this. It can get damaged. As you can see, this is pretty much fine for me. Here is the connector. Just make sure you just, while you open the last screw, place the PS3 like this and remove the ribbon at this angle so that you get a gist of what you're removing. We have some very dense dust layer here. Let's just clean it. I'm using this lacquer small brush to clean it. It's very delicate, very soft, so in case you damage some of the electricals, it is safe to use it here. You see there is a bit of rusting happening here. Let's just see how much we can remove it. I think some of the WD-40, well, it is not safe to use. I will apply it on here in the middle part and then rub it off with our microfiber cloth, or else we can also use this Aero contact and component cleaner spray. I will link everything which you are seeing here, this one and this cleaner, the screwdriver set, this particular cleaning brush, and the thermal paste which I am using. So link of everything would be down in the description. So now I will be trying to remove this fan. Right. We get a chunk of something from here. God knows what that is. So we will remove it from here first. And just careful with this wire, these are looking very fragile. I'm not disconnecting these connectors because I assume this particular part can go through this, if I am right. Yep, it can go through. Let's try. Just keep it aside for a moment. We will unscrew the parts. I think this is a layer covering the motherboard, this whole part, so we have to unscrew these two, this one, and we have to unscrew here as well. Yep, there is a ribbon connector here, you see, disconnected here by the same method which I told you earlier. Just pull this blue one and the white one together and you are good to go. Yep, here it is disconnected. Let's just check whether these screws are different or the same one. Yep, these are the same one, I think. Yep, we can use it, we can put them together. No worries of them mixing with each other. Yeah, screw here. I also might be doing a thorough deep cleaning of the parts which have been rusted over time. As you can see here and here as well, These are rusted pretty much bad. This particular screw is a different one, as you can see, black, so I am placing it in the middle so that I remember that this screw is particularly in the middle part. This is, I think, attached to the motherboard. Let's just leave it as it is. Let's just open the last screw. I think this is the last screw. Yep, these two are the same. Just put them together. Right. Okay, we have to disconnect this fan from here. As you can see here, if you look closely, to remove this, you can either use your nails and just pull it off, or else you can take a screwdriver and just pull slowly from sideways like this. I won't recommend pulling off the cables because the cables are fragile and they can... Now there is a connector here which is a fan. Just gently remove it. Yep, here you go. I think I am missing a screw somewhere. Let's just check where is the screw. There is no screw here as of now. Yep, here is the screw which I was missing. It is also the same size, so I am placing them together. Now here, as you can see, this is where the hard disk is getting stored. Just push it gently through here and here you go. You can open it right away. Now pull this towards yourself and apply a bit pressure and pull it off. So this is the hard disk. Looks clean to me, but still we will give it a clean up. All together for all parts. Let's keep this part aside. And I think we can remove the part. Let's just check if this can... Yep. Here we go. Alright. I think this particular metal sheet has been oxidized and we see a whole lot dust here. We will keep this part aside and yep. So as you can see in the start, I didn't remove this particular part because I thought these two things can be passed through this particular section. Let's just hope if I'm right. Alright, now we will remove the screws first. These screws. Let's just clean up the rest of it. I'm not doing in-depth cleaning as of now. First I will be removing each and every part, disassembling this PS3, and then I will be cleaning each and every part. Right. So here I think, yeah, there are 2-3 screws. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here. Let's just open these first. These are a bit tight. think we might need to change the screwdriver's head. Let's just check what else can fit in here. I think this will do the work. Let's check. Yeah, this fits perfectly well. Again, I'm placing these screws together because these 5 would be of the same parts. We can almost count this particular piece of tech as a relic, as the PS3 was released, I think, in 2011 or maybe 2012, somewhere around that time. These are 2 screws here as well. Let's just open it. Okay, I think we need a different head for these 2 as well. I think this would work. Yep. Most probably, I think here would be the RSX and the CPU. These are the junkiest ones yet. I'm keeping these 2 aside as well. We have opened the back plate. Alright, this would be needing a bit of WD-40 and no contact cleaner. Let's keep this aside as well. I think we can remove this gently from here. Yep. Now the tricky part comes where I have to remove these particular 2 bad boys from here. Let's hope if this comes out. I think we can. Yep, we can. I would advise you to do the same, as this is a bit easy as compared to, detaching these 2 parts and reattaching them again. Alright, the particular thermal paste is dry as hell. Yep, also we would be changing this particular 3-volt cell. I will tell you exactly what cell do you need. If you just look at here, there is a number that states CR2032 and it's a 3-volt one. Don't get confused or just buy directly a 3-volt one. Get the exact number that I have purchased here. As you can see, CR2032. That's what you need in this one. I would recommend you changing that because it's been so many years and definitely this would be under 2 volts as of now. So just replace it. It's pretty much cheap. You can get it for around, I think, 30 INR. So yeah. Now we will just clean off the test first from here. Or I think cleaning off the fan would be much more logical. Let's just unscrew the fan first. Now let's open up the fan. We can see there is 1, 2, 3 and 4 screws here. Let's just open them up. And even though if I forgot which screw gets placed where, I can just rewind the video and put them accordingly. It is not as dirty as I expected it to be, but still we need to clean them. Also, just make sure whenever you clean this, don't move this so that you don't damage the bearings. Let's just clean it up. I'll just do the deep cleaning part all together of each and every component. So I'm placing it aside for now. This looks pretty clean to me. Yep, as you can see through, it is pretty much clean. Yep, good for us. We will clean this first as well. I do not have cotton swab as of now. I will just use the things which I have received in this thermal paste packaging. See what we have. We have a sheet. I will be using it to clean the actual surface of the RS6 and the CPU. And this is the thermal paste Cryphus 5. This is 3 grams. I think it is more than enough. It can be repasted 2 times or 3 times at least. Let's just scrape off the excess dried up thermal paste from here. It is not that dried up, but still. Just take it here. I'm just putting it aside here. Kind of sticky. The texture is been of a thermal putty instead of a thermal paste, maybe due to years of usage. Now we will be applying some no contact cleaner. Let's try to scrape it off with a microfiber cloth. Let's see if this gets cleaned up or not. Getting clean, but we can see there are still residues of the previous application of thermal paste. Let's just see how much we can remove. By the way, this particular cleaner is electrically safe totally, so you can use it on motherboards, chips, and pretty much everything that is an electrical component. this is as much as I can clean it. Yep, there is nothing as of now. I cannot feel anything. Let's just move this part aside. I will bring in the motherboard in a bit. Give me a moment. Alright, here we go. So the trick is just pull it backwards and press it upwards and you will get it out. This is how it looks. I will show you the number again, which number cell I'm using. It is CR2032 and this is also CR2032. The size is perfectly the same. Let's just open it up and place it. Just clean this bit. Yep, this might be helpful. And I'm putting some cleaner here as well. And here we go. It's all set. Now we would be cleaning the motherboard by applying the contact cleaner. Yes, you are seeing it right. You can apply it as it is and just wipe it off with a fresh microfiber cloth. Just be gentle so that you don't damage any microchips here. Just put some extra on the ports. Even inside them for better conductivity. A bit on this part as well. This is the hard drive connector. Let's put some inside here as well. Yep, now we are good to go. Okay, we forgot the USBs. It will be dried off within seconds, so no need to worry that there would be moisture left. Now I will be using this grease cleaner. Basically it's a wipe which came with this Cooler Master Cryofuse 5 thermal paste. I'll be cleaning off the RSX and the CPU here. I can also use this as well, but why not use it? I think this is a whole wipe. Let's just use it full wipe. Are these two or a single one? I think this is a single one, yeah. I'll be using it full by full. Make sure you clean the sides as well. Yep, I think we are good to go. This looks crystal clear as well. As you can see, this is the RS6. Yeah, I think if you are able to read it, yes, here is RS6 and this is the CPU. Now we would be applying the thermal paste here. Let's just open it. I think it is covered with a plastic sheet. Yep. Just be gentle while you're pressing it. I will be not using the drop method as the size is pretty much big. So basically it doesn't matter what pattern you're following. I think this much would be enough. By the way, this is the first time I'm applying thermal paste. Alright, let's just clean it the extra bit with this. I think we need a bit here. Yep. And a bit here. Alright. Let's just close it as of now. Now we will be scraping this off. Not scraping this off, but gently spreading it. This is kind of sticky and very hard to apply. So we have spread out the thermal paste, as you can see. I will just put it closer. Make sure no part is visible of the RSX. It should be fully covered as well as the CPU. It's in violet color. Now I have already passed through these two bad boys, and make sure you just put it on the top of it in one go. Now after carefully placing the outlets part first, we would be gently pressing it like this. Yep. Make sure to apply pressure so that it sticks. Now we will be attaching this plate onto the motherboard. So this is done. Now we'll be applying the extra screws here. I think there were 6, if I'm not wrong, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, yep, there's 5. One right there. 2 more, one right here. And one right there. Now we would be placing this motherboard inside the lower casing. Just don't forget to pull this cable out. And yep, we're all set here as of now. Now we would be screwing up these two parts. One right here. Okay. Yep. Now we would be attaching the fan first. Okay. The fan is attached and this ribbon cable as well. Just push it through gently. Yep, here you go. This is done. Now we will be screwing these two parts. That is done for now. Now we would be attaching the drive. We will pass through the cable through this opening. Yep, I think it is through. Gently pull out the cable. Yep. And just match the heads. It is matched. I will just put this black screw which we removed earlier into the startingmost point of the drive. We would be attaching these three cables. These are a bit flimsy, but I have to work it out anyways. Now here comes the tricky one. Alright then, these three has been connected. Now we would be placing the power supply here. I will connect this connector here. Press it gently. I think we forgot to add this particular part, the power supply. Just remove this and take it out again. Gently from this side. Yep, we'll place it here for now. And yep. Just check whether the opening is correct or not. this. Correct. Now we can install the PSU again. Press it gently and connect the connectors on both ends. This is done. We would be screwing the screws. Everything looks good so far. We would be attaching the part here, and in the start I forgot how to attach this, so I am telling you now. These are the two hooks which you see, the small ones, this and this. You have to press it a bit backwards like this. Press it right there and from here, and there is a small lock, as you can see in the start, and here is the screw. Screw this down gently, and this is all set. Just to check whether the arms are moving perfectly or not, you can see, yep, these are moving perfectly. Just don't do it again and again. Now we will just cover the part of this one. I'm just taking out the screws. Let's hope this piece of relic gets turned on. Everything looks okay. We will be just putting the front cover. Yep, it looks good. And now we can put the hard drive again back inside. Also, I forgot to tell you, there are 4 screws or screw hole, as you can see now. I have removed them earlier because they are pretty hard to remove, that's why. So in case you want to do the cleanup regularly, let's say 6 months or so, just remove these particular 4 screws, as they have different teeth as compared to these normal screws. Alright, we will be meeting when we turn on this device. Alright, I have powered up the PS3. You can see we have the red light. Let's hope it gets switched on. Yep, Everything looks fine as of now. Let's see if we get any display or not. Just wait for a moment. And yep, here we go. By the way, I have cracked this, so yep, hence the name PS3 Hen. Now this is for the temp checks. Previously, as you can see, the CPU was clocking at 58, 59 constantly, and the RSX was 65, 67, and now as you can see, it is came down to 47 degrees Celsius as of now. This is the fan speed, and kept it to medium. This is a mod basically where you can set and even overclock your PS3. So I think now I can overclock some megahertz out of it, and let's see how it goes.